still be on my summer grind.
Handle your business, handle your business.
Loyal and honor, don't break the bro codes. The more red rose, max with the rose gold. Whoever counted me out, they can't count. Oh!
Tell me something I don't know. What? Tell me something I don't know. What? Tell me something I don't know. Like when it drop home, game in the chokehold. Tell me something I don't know. What? Tell me something I don't know. What? Tell me something I don't know. Like when it drop home, game in the chokehold. They call a podcast Poppy. Kinkos, I see they tryna copy. Diamonds in the chains, bust down wrists. And you ain't never seen no like this. What? Tell me something I don't know. What? Tell me something I don't know. What? Tell me something I don't know. Like when it drop home, game in the chokehold. Chillax, 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 chillax. Chillax, 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 chillax. Chillax, 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 chillax. Chillax, 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 chillax.
Relax, 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 relax. Oh! Relax, 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 relax. Oh! Relax, 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 relax. Oh! Relax, 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 relax. What?
Tell me something I don't know. What? Tell me something I don't know. What? Tell me something I don't know. Like when it drop home, game in the chokehold.
Good. Sometimes it's good to have everything, man. Yeah, don't show me, man. Don't hurt it. Don't hurt it,
One in the hand, one in the bag, bubbling. Look at the cash coming in. Come get your man, Slim Book of bugging me. Just see the bag, quit out that jaw jackery. Don't even that I don't want none of it. He's bad about it, had enough of it. Whoa, watch what you saying, how that poppin' is shaking. Got is a laser, my posse deep and I raiding. We act the fool for the paper. Had a dream and I made it. El Camino on Dayton's, bitches guess over bait. Put the bread on me. Bet on my bacon, big and flat in the bacon. I might just roll out today. I might just roll out to Vegas, head back to my old ways. Got a roof for all day. Look at me, baby. Look at me, baby. Don't I look like a million? I'm about to clean out the safe. Don't I look like somebody that just be bodying everything? All that talking is great, but I don't be talking. I air it out. All the problems have gotten easy to bury. I'd rather kiss on my. I've been broke away longer than I've been rich, so until it levels out, I'ma take mama to the Marriott and took me so long to get it, gonna spread it out. Let them know all about me when I'm dead and gone. One in the hand, one in the bag, one in the hand, one in the bag, look at the cash, bubbling. Look at the cash, bubbling. One in the hand, one in the hand. One in the hand, one in the bag, bubbling. Look at the cash, bubbling. Look at the cash, bubbling. I'ma need all the fries you can give me, all the hot sauce, all the pie you can give me. Better be all or nothing, don't have me in the middle. You better be all you can, yeah. Super fly for the Dumbos, plenty slides like a shuffle. Hit the cadence on my young Isaac Hayes, Billy Ocean, about the old with the cane stick. Let my slippers at the function. It's hard to run the Gucci slides. That you say you didn't never. I'm a stand up. Jackie Chan, no travel. Can't clean it with the beat. Dripping from the. No, not me. I can never be the one you want to stuff for. Money, that machine. The bell I'ma stop. R.I.P. the times that I was broke. Acting like a 9/11 folks. Matt back, looking clean. President and I'm a local. Cooking up canard. Waiting for the antidote. Running out of time. Pictures thinner than a penny hoe.
And we welcome all of our viewers inside a place that the folks around here like to call the Vault. And that's Bank of America Stadium in Uptown Charlotte. Just a few moments ago, this building was shaking as the Carolina Panthers emerged from the tunnel here in Charlotte. They are ready to go as the Panthers are set to match up with the Kansas City Chiefs. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And he'll bring it a few past the 20 to the 23-yard line. Now here's a defensive timeout. Called by the Chiefs. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. Newton on first down. Now he'll escape to his left. He'll drop it off to McCaffrey. And he'll get to the 29-yard line, brought down there. Call it a pickup of 7, and that'll bring up second down.
I think we should put a stopwatch on that one. You talk about having all day to throw the football, able to scan the field, find someone open after a long time. Big-time credit to the offensive line for protection. That's what we used to call throwing out of the rocking chair.
Now a carry, it's C.J. Anderson. And he works his way forward for a couple up past the 30.
Well, they had that one sniffed out. Excellent run blitz. Stop that one for a short gain.
What makes a good run blitz a good run blitz?
The ability to stay on task, to follow up your assignment, go to the gap you're supposed to cover, and not be deterred by anything else.
And able to follow his center and pick up the first. He'll grab 3 yards on the play, taking it himself for the first down. After the run, Newton going to throw. Dancing to his left. And he's taken down, a Chiefs sack. And they force him to the sideline, corral him out of bounds here behind the line of scrimmage. He was trying to keep his eyes downfield. Nobody came open.
He's trying to do everything that he had been taught, right? Every bit of the technique. But if no one's open, there is no technique except make sure you hold on to the ball as you go to the ground when you're getting sacked.
And he'll be brought down right around the 37. He'll wind up with positive yardage. It's a gain of 3, but now it's third down.
You know, I don't think this is the last time we'll see that in this game. This guy has mobility, and they want to use his legs in the game plan. So there will be designed runs as well as his scrambles.
Throwing on third down, Newton. And incomplete here to bring up 4th down as the rookie couldn't haul it in.
It's a great job by this secondary. When I watch them, they remind me of elite defenders on a basketball court, right? They want to contest each and every pass.
Great contest on 3rd down to bring up 4th. Okay, look at this. The punt team nowhere to be found. They're on the sidelines. Offense going to go for this on the opening drive. They will go for it. Now Newton. And he gets it to Funchess complete. And getting this just shy of midfield, they'll spot it at the 49. A big pickup of 12 yards on 4th down to keep this drive from stalling. On 1st and 10, Newton. And incomplete, he dropped it. Maybe a rookie mistake there. 2nd down.
Well, we keep stats on everything, don't we? This is one that you don't want to have. That's his 2nd drop right here in the 1st quarter.
Yeah, I was going to say only in the 1st quarter. Certainly a ship that he wants to right quickly. So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on 1st down. On 2nd and 10, Newton. Going back to Moore. This time he's got him complete. 13 yards on his first catch. It's a 1st down as well.
I don't believe that this opening drive is surprising to either one of us after the time we spent with the coaching staff and players prior to the game. What about you?
Absolutely. Not only that, but that big article in the paper this morning about their philosophy on starting games like you're shot out of a cannon, and that's what they've done. Very methodical here on this first drive.
Yeah, so many teams talk about that fast start. We're actually seeing it happen right here in front of us.
But now the kicker. Can they cap it off by putting the ball in the end zone? Flush to his right. Now he'll let it go deep right side. He couldn't quite hold it. Got hit. Ball pops out. Incomplete.
Well, that certainly looked like something that they discussed all week in practice getting ready for this one. Take the big shot right out of the gate. At worst, you'll open up the defense a little bit, loosen them up, have them back on their heels.
First carry for Christian McCaffrey. And this may be a carbon copy as he'll again be stopped right at the line of scrimmage.
I know the scouting report on him is that he doesn't possess the eye discipline to be an elite linebacker. And what that means is his ability to read, react, and make a play. But on that one, he looked like one of those guys.
Thirteenth play now on the opening drive. Will this be the lucky one? It's 3rd and goal.
Do something.
From the gun, here's Newton. Flushed out right. And that is incomplete. There's no denying they want to get him involved. That's already the 5th time that they've looked his way in this 1st quarter.
So that tells me defensively that they want to insist on going in that direction. Make sure you've got your best people in the area to try and take that away.
This offense converted once already in this 1st quarter. They're going to try it again here on 4th down.
Here we go. Gun.
They snap it to Newton. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off at the 25. And he's able to get it back to the 33-yard line. Certainly not how they envisioned ending their opening drive here in the 1st quarter.
Too many ones in this play. 1st quarter, 1st drive, 1st interception thrown.
And that last one, that hurts.
Let's go over there.
Mahomes will lead the Chiefs up 1st and 10 at the 33-yard line.
Black 58 rail. Black 58 rail.
A first carry now for Kareem Hunt. And brought down, but not before reaching the 45-yard line. That one good for 12 yards and a Kansas City first.
And there we see an early burst that makes him one of the leading rushers in the league.
Well, I want you to know, I listened to you yesterday when we were watching film. You said right down the road.
Left, 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 left. Left, 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 left. Black 58, rail. Black 58, rail. So. Ace. Z.
Running game working. They'll stick with it on first down. And he'll be brought down at the 50 after a gain of about 5.
Despite the blitz, they're still able to pick up a nice, solid gain. The disadvantage of blitzing often alters the normal spacing and run fits and leaves creases like they were able to exploit right there.
They try to throw on second down, but this one is incomplete. And the hit jarred it loose. It's incomplete. They come up now 3rd and 5 following the incomplete pass. From midfield, here's Mahomes. Rush coming, and he's taken down. K1 short. He's the one that gets him down. It'll be a loss of 5, and it'll bring up 4th down. Here we go, 4th down, Mahomes. And this is caught. That's Watkins. And he's able to get this one down to the 40-yard line. How about them biting off 15 yards there on the 4th down attempt and keeping the drive alive? Mahomes going to hand it off to Hunt. And this one's going to go the wrong way. Losing yardage back at the 42. That's going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be 2nd down. Mahomes to throw on 2nd down. Steps away to his left. Mahomes hit. He lost the football. And it's picked up by the Panthers. And his guys are going to take over at the 39-yard line.
When I see a play like that, I come back to risk reward. I don't know about you, but is it worth it at that point, whatever you're going to pick up, to either take the hit, and in this case, lose the football?
Should have gone down. I mean, hindsight's always 20/20, but that's the safe play.
You're exactly right. Hindsight's really never wrong, is it? Because you can analyze it, but I think ultimately you got to look at it as a first option, taking care of the ball, getting what you can, and that's it. Don't worry about it anymore.
Out to his left. Now he's going to let it go deep left side. It's caught inside the 25. A fantastic connection that time. Newton to Funchess. 41 yards.
In our pregame meeting, all they talked about was keeping him hemmed in and wanting him to make his throws from the pocket because they knew he was pretty dangerous if he got outside, and he just showed it right there. Pretty good arm, too.
And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete. And that one goes incomplete. They tried something out of the bag of tricks, but it's incomplete, and now 2nd down. Back to the air, Newton on 2nd down. Out to the flat, that's complete to his running back. And he'll wind up losing yardage here, back at the 21-yard line. Really good defensive effort. They were all over that little swing pass out to the right side, but for lost yardage.
Terrific read, better execution, and done with a lot of enthusiasm, wasn't it?
Absolutely.
They saw it all the way, ran to the football, and caused a nice play for lost yardage.
Now throwing on 3rd down there, but he cannot connect.
Not only was the call spot on, how about the execution of that defense right there? The zone was absolutely locked up tight. He was trying to force it in there on 3rd down.
But if there's a time to force it, he felt like he needed to make a play, right?
Yeah, exactly right. 3rd down, you got to try and find something. There's nothing available there for him.
That's fielded in the end zone. And he'll make it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line. And now here comes Kansas City. And last time the turnover on the fumble, and they were in enemy territory, so that had to be very frustrating. Down on the scoreboard here, can't do it again.
You nailed every part of what was frustrating. Down on the scoreboard.
And he fires one that's intercepted. It's Shaq Thompson here to pick. And he'll bring this one back to the 29. Well, when someone other than the quarterback is throwing the football, it's either beautiful or a disaster, and here it was the latter. Nowhere in between, right? I mean, you're exactly right. It takes some fortitude to call that type of a play, but when it doesn't work, oh, boy, you wish you hadn't. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be second down. To throw on second down is Newton. And incomplete there. A nice hit. Jars the ball free and brings up third down. Seems like this defense, especially the secondary, has really been contesting about every throw in this first half. Remind me of a good half-court defensive basketball team. Every time a pass is thrown, they're right there in good defensive position, able to affect the play. And incomplete here to bring up fourth down as the rookie couldn't haul it in. We know it's not an easy job to go out and catch passes when people are trying to tackle you and knock the ball away. But the bottom line is, that's a pass he's got to have and a pass he should have caught. And Gano's kick is right through. And that will double their lead as it's up to 6. No problems in the field goal department so far. He's 2 for 2. Pretty reliable here in this game, isn't he? And to me, that bodes well for them. If they need him late in the game, his confidence.
You up, God? You up? I say you up. I say you up.
Out now the Chiefs offensive unit ready to do battle again. And last time, one play interception. So this offense, they should be fresh. That's a good way of putting it. And I can't wait to see what they decide to do with play calling. Because a one-play drive where you throw an interception, a lot of people think the very next time out, run the football, don't give them a chance. Maybe play action? I think maybe you go play action, show your quarterback, get a little confidence in him, and let him fling another one. Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. This is complete to Watkins on the slant. Give him 9 there on the first down completion. The Chiefs will try and get to the line quickly. Nothing fancy on first down, but a very consistent type of a play. Hit that slant. A lot of people call it an extension of the running game, and it can be if that pass is completed, because you hit a guy on the run like that, he often can go for big yardage. Sets him up nicely for second down, staying ahead of schedule. Forced out to his left. And he'll get up to the 43-yard line. The improv on the scramble there gets him 6, and it'll be second down. Mahomes used to moving quickly in college, trying to get his guys to the line. They'll run it here with Hunt. Trying to bounce it outside, but he's only able to get it back to the line of scrimmage. Tackle made there by Mike Adams, a strong safety. He had a great read there from his free safety position. Charles, you know with those guys, it's all about their eyes. They have to be laser focused. Yeah, I had to fake my way through it when I was playing, but now I can see exactly what they're doing. And on that play, he obviously had no presence to feel like he's being pushed for a pass. And without that, that allowed him to get up to the line of scrimmage and hold him to no gain. Well, they've had a pretty frustrating first half here offensively, and then just continued there with that incompletion. Yeah, definitely frustrating for them, but heartening for the other guys. Those stop troops, they're enjoying things right now because they've made it very difficult for them throughout the half. They do go for it. It's Mahomes. And going deep. This is intercepted. Dante Jackson picks it. And his guys are going to take over at the 21-yard line. Charles, when plays like that work, It's a thing to behold, but sometimes we see why they're very deep in the playbook.
And how many times have we been at practice and heard all the other guys chirping about, you know, I used to play quarterback in high school, I can do this, until it becomes a game situation. Not quite the same in many cases.
So an instance there of Cam being Cam. We know he can use his legs.
And with that big body, it's hard to get him down, even if you get a clear shot on him. Plus, he moves it a lot faster than what people think. And boy, does he have fun playing the game.
And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. Now, before this second down play, we'll get whistles and a timeout, as they'll stop the clock with 24 seconds to go in this first half. After the sack, here's 2nd and 11.
20.
On 2nd down, here's Newton. And he's got the hook up to Moore. And he'll bring it up here to right at the 40-yard line. That catch good for 5. It's 3rd down. Now it's Newton. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Time for a break. We've hit half. Due to time constraints, we move you forward in today's broadcast to the beginning of the 3rd quarter. Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully. Here comes the Chiefs offensive unit as they'll have it to begin quarter number 3. They're down here, but very much in this game. What's the tonality of a coach's talk when a game is within striking distance like this at intermission?
Typically, what they're doing is emphasizing the things that went well in the first half and wanting more of that. Sure, you've got to go over some of the errors and clean up some things because there's a reason you're down. But overall, I think they want to stay positive, stay up with this team. We're just starting the second half, and we've got the football. Let's go ahead and punch it in, and then we'll take it from there.
See how that recipe works. Now Mahomes throwing on 2nd down, and that is incomplete. Coverage there by Kevon Seymour.
We've seen these defenses make enough opportunistic plays to keep this one low scoring. Flying around, making plays on the ball, and we see yet another errant throw as a result.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Throwing is Mahomes on 3rd. And it's complete to Chris Conley. And he gets this one just shy of the 40. They'll mark him down at the 39. First time they've looked his way in this game. He comes through, picking up the first. Mahomes now on 1st down. He's going to rifle one deep left side. That's going to be caught. And he will take it on in for a Chiefs touchdown. Tyreek Hill, 61 yards. And the Chiefs have tied it, and they can take the lead with the extra point. Extra point right down the middle. And they take the lead here at 7-6. Butker now to kick this one away. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And he'll wind up getting an extra couple yards here for his trouble as he'll bring this one out to the 27. The Panthers offense now, they head back on the field for their first possession of the second half. They're down in this game. A chance for the offense, though, to put something on the board, get some momentum here in half 2.
Try and get things kick-started for them. And you know at the half, they discussed how they were going to get that done. This is where scripting comes into play a lot of the time.
How many plays do you script coming out of the second?
Most of the time in the first half, you're scripting 12 to 16. I think in the second half, you're really scripting more like 8 to 10. Kind of a starter or an opener, whatever terminology they use. Just something to get you off to a quick start.
Here's Newton now on 2nd down. Eluding the pressure right. And they're not able to hook up there. Incomplete.
I'd love to know what he's saying in the huddle now to his guys up front, because it's been a steady stream of pressure on him this entire game. That time, able to avoid the sack, but he's got to talk to his offensive line and say, guys, just a couple seconds extra, please.
Big play coming up. Here's 3rd and 10.
I would expect to see some pressure here.
3rd down. Here's McCaffrey. And he'll get it up to the 33-yard line. It's a pickup of 6, but it's not going to be enough. And the punt team's going to be summoned on 4th down.
I think we can safely say that those types of plays are the backbone of this offense. We know not every run's going to be a big hitter, but you know they'll take that type of result on each and every attempt.
The offense going to stay out there. They've converted once, failed once. What can they do here on 4th down?
Do something.
They are going to go for it. It's Newton. And the Chiefs are going to get him. Boy, a curious decision to go for it. Doesn't pan out. And the Chiefs will have the football back in excellent field position. Now it's Hunt. And this has been a familiar sight all afternoon as they stop him behind the line. It's a loss of a yard there, and now 2nd down. Now, they struggled to get him rolling on the ground in the first half, and that's sort of continuing here in the 3rd quarter.
Yeah, but I don't think it's time to abandon the running game. I would say keep feeding the horse, and I believe he'll eventually reward them, especially as we get deeper in the game.
Going for it all. And they went for a big play through the air on 2nd down. Couldn't connect. Now it's 3rd. The turnover put them in great field position. They don't want to squander it with 3rd down coming up.
No, not at all. And you know what else you do? You make your defense mad.
Yeah.
They got you the football, gave you a great opportunity. You got to cash in and get some points.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. From the gun on 3rd down, Mahomes. And this is going to be incomplete. Pretty good coverage there, and both of these defenses, they've had good coverage throughout this one.
No doubt about it, and in today's NFL, where we're used to a bit more scoring, this feels almost like a well-pitched game in baseball on both sides, where the tension continues to build. Who's going to make the big play?
Well, the offense, they got the ball in a great spot, but they went nowhere, forced him to take just the 3.
And they'll be, happy taking the 3. But those guys on the other side, they got to be ecstatic. They didn't let them get anywhere. It made them kick a field goal. That almost feels like they got the advantage, doesn't it?
And onto the field, here come the Panthers. And on that last drive, went for it on 4th, turned it over. But good job by their defense, though. They held them to 3, but this offense, they've got to be a little bit better, a little bit more careful here.
And sometimes when you see these calls on 4th down, when they decide to go for it, it's not necessarily the coach saying, I believe in my offense. Sometimes the coach saying, I believe in my defense. I can afford to go for it here, because if we don't get it, I don't think we'll give up more than 3. And that's exactly what happened there.
You think that factored in?
I do. I think that he had that in his mind going into the game, that I'm going to be aggressive on offense because I know I've got a defense that can hold up their end.
Through left side, McCaffrey's got it. And he'll go out of bounds across the 35-yard line. Give him 12 yards on that one. It earns him a fresh set of downs. On 1st down, it's Newton. He's going to launch this thing way down. And that's caught inside the 30. And all the way down to the 24-yard line. A big play there for Carolina. 41 yards. Newton on 1st down. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Bird. 10 more there and another 1st down.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
From the red zone now, Newton. And that is out of the back of the end zone, incomplete. Greg Olsen was the intended target, and that'll bring up second down.
Trying to get that one to his tight end, and they've been trying to get the ball to him, but as of yet, unable to successfully complete one. But you know there's usually a nice comfort zone in throwing to the tight end. Great sight lines, usually right in the middle of the field.
Another throw on second down, and this one incomplete as well. And incomplete here, so a little razzle-dazzle on that one, but they couldn't hook up, and it's third down. Throwing on third down, Newton. This will be caught just inside the 10. They showed off a nice juke of the defender before the next wave could bring him down. It's a gain of 7, and that'll bring up fourth down. And Gano's kick is right through. And that gets him back within a single point. It's now 10-9. So it's a third field goal for him now. He's accounted for all 9 points. I look down to the sideline, though. You can just tell they weren't too happy for 3. They wanted 6.
No, they have to have 6. Look, he's keeping them a... But they really need to do exactly what you talked about. They need to get into the end zone and score some touchdowns. Otherwise, he's going to have to kick a lot more field goals than just the 3 he's already put through the posts.
Mahomes will lead the Chiefs up 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line. To begin the drive, here's a handoff to Hunt. Looking for a cutback lane, but nothing there as he's met at the line of scrimmage. Tackle made by Thomas Davis.
Sometimes with the running game, you've just got to stick with it. Look, it's the third quarter, no time to panic. But that also doesn't mean you just do it the same way you've been doing it the entire ball game. Maybe change up some blocking assignments or run a few different plays, but stay with the overall essence of the running game.
Second down, here's Mahomes. Throw left side, taken in by Hill. 4 yards on the completion, and it sets up a third down.
Slant route's effective no matter who's running the route and catching the ball. But when you have a receiver of that stature, you have to be a little bit more precise throwing it. You don't have the same catch radius with the bigger targets.
And now whistles and a flag, and I think we got a jump here. A free 5 yards as the defense jumps.
I know it's an anticipation game for them, but it's also a reaction game, and they reacted poorly on that one.
They only need a yard here. 3rd down and 1 after the penalty. On 3rd down, it's Hunt, and this has been a familiar sight all afternoon as they stop him behind the line. That'll make it 4th down after a loss of 1. The offense staying out. They're going to go on 4th and 2.
Black 58, Royal. Black 58, Royal.
And now before this 4th and 2 play comes to fruition, they're going to think about it and call a timeout. That's going to leave them with just 1 remaining here in this 4th quarter. Here's Dustin Colquitt now. And surprisingly, this is the first punt of the game for either team. A good return there. Call it 13 yards. And the Panthers will take over now, 1st and 10. Here come the Panthers now, set to take over on offense. And last time they got 3 points, but it was a chip shot field goal. And when you go to the sideline after a chip shot field goal, maybe the offense not too happy.
It's a balancing act, isn't it? Because you're exactly right. They're none too pleased that they didn't punch it in for 6 points. But they also have to remember they did put points on the board.
3 points is 3 points.
And in this league, you take points when you can get them. Not easily done.
Takes this up just short of the 30, but he was able to avoid that earlier tackle. Nice move. 7 yards there on the first down screen play. This is Newton off the play fake to McCaffrey. Shakes off the sand. And boy, that one drops incomplete, but if he was hit a fraction sooner, it may have been a fumble.
Tell you what, partner, after he ices down, he's going to need a nice long soak in a hot tub after this one. He's been under duress the entire game.
Yeah, once again, hit as he throws. Fortunate that one wound up incomplete. They'll try and pick it up with McCaffrey. Not much room here as he only gets it to about the 30. Only a yard on the pickup there, and it's going to leave him with a 4th down.
This is what happens sometimes when you abandon the running game. It's hard to get back to it because once guys get out of that mentality of firing out and hitting people, hard to get them started again occasionally.
Christian McCaffrey unable to get to the marker, and the Chiefs will have the football back in excellent field position. This is Hunt. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. In on the tackle there, Luke Kuechly. Seems pretty obvious defensively a key was stopping the run game. How have they done it so successfully?
To me, it seems that these guys really did a nice job of paying attention during the scouting report meeting. And you know, Brandon, when they do those, they talk about the top.
And look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Picked up by Thomas Davis. And they're going to take over right there at the 22-yard line. So Newton and the Panthers come up now 1st and 10 at their own 22. Now following the interception, here's Newton. Buying time to his left. And, oh, a crusher there as it's intercepted. Picked off near the 34. And his crew will take over with a football at the 35-yard line. Time for a break. We'll come back, see what transpires after this. Taken down at the 34. And whistles, and we're going to have another stoppage of play as they call the timeout on defense with 1:53 left. They stay on the ground. Again, it's Hunt. And they'll be inside the 25 now at the 24. The Panthers are going to take another timeout. And they'll be disappointed to have to burn one there after giving up the first down. And they will take a knee here. Now the Panthers going to signal for their 3rd and final timeout as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming 2nd down play. This is Hunt. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. No gain that time, and it leaves him with 3rd and 11 coming up. And the trend continues here in the 4th like it was in the 1st, 2nd, and 3rd. He's had nowhere to run.
Papa.